Really excited for our opener against the Bengals. Guys been working really hard. Their reward is game day, and they're getting closer to that reward. So with that, we'll take any questions.
Hey, Clint, what's the value in having a veteran backup like Sean back in the room?
Yeah, lots of value. Happy to have Sean back. A lot of familiarity there. Good football player that Rick Spielman and Coach Zimmer did a great job of adding some guys to our team to make us better. Happy to have him.
Kirk's talked about him previously being, that second set of eyes, all that. When you've been in the meeting rooms with them, right? Sean was here when you were here,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
How does he do that as far as his knowledge and that sort of backup role, helping prepare the starter from the mental perspective?
Yeah, I think the first thing that gets lost is Sean's a good player. He's had some good film, and he's got a lot to offer the team physically, but mentally, there's very few guys I've been around as bright as him. The way he sees the game, the way he communicates with the coaches, he's a extra coach on the field on top of being a heck of a player.
What does he do well physically? I mean, we've seen him practice here in previous years, but we haven't seen a whole lot of his game action outside of one game.
The first thing that stands out is size and arm strength. Sean, big guy, can see the whole field. He's got the arm to make all the throws, and as said before, his intelligence allows him to play really fast. Knows all the spots, knows how to distribute the ball, and he's a really good teammate. So his teammates respect him, and he can get everybody on the same page, all 11 working together.
You guys brought a lot of quarterbacks in throughout training camp. Just how much value is there in a guy who's been here and knows the system, knows the team, the players?
Yeah, lots of value. Just really appreciative of Rick Spielman and Coach Zimmer of bringing in a heck of a backup like Sean.
Does Kirk use Sean as kind of a sounding board too? Because the meeting room is very different now. Suddenly you get that veteran presence.
Yeah, they work very well together. Bounce ideas off each other. Sean's seen a lot of football, as has Kirk. So there's just a lot of experience in that room. Just adds a lot of value to our offense.
Seems like a good sign that Christian didn't start on IR yesterday. Where is he at in coming back from the injury or the surgery?
Hey, he's working hard, doing everything they ask him to do. I'd leave it to Shug and Coach Zim, but I know he's doing everything in his power to get back on the field, staying engaged in the meetings, and I've been really happy with his effort, outside of him being able to be on a practice field. So he's doing everything he can do.
This has always been an offense that utilizes the tight end a lot. Looked like Irv Smith was ready for kind of a breakout year. How do you kind of adapt after losing him?
Yeah, disappointed for Irv. Nobody's worked harder than him, and nobody will work harder to get back. He's made of all the right stuff, great teammate, and he'll continue to be a great teammate. But I have confidence in our tight ends behind him. I have confidence in other positions to step up as well.
How do you feel like? I was just gonna say, how do you feel like last year prepared Tyler? Those last 4 games where he got to play quite a bit.
Yeah, well, prepared him. It prepared, it showed us as coaches and his teammates that he can carry that load. So he's gonna be ready to go, but it's not gonna be him. Brandon Dillon's got to step up. Got some new guys on our roster, a couple days ago that are gonna have to help us, and we're gonna have to coach them up in a short period of time.
How versatile Irv obviously is. I think Mike Zimmer talked about even moving him out in the slot, third downs, passing down, stuff like that. Does that have to come from the tight end position now, or do you kind of adapt and maybe lean on more wide receivers and stuff like that?
Yeah, both. The guys behind him got to step up, and some more receivers got to step up, and that's what we're asking them to do every day. So that's just part of the game. Injuries occur, and the next guy steps up. So we're just looking forward to watching some more receivers get opportunities, and Brandon Dillon and Tyler Conklin get opportunities.
Where's D.D. Westbrook at? Is he at a point where he can help you right away here?
Eric Sugarman's done a great job of bringing him along slowly, and they've been getting him into practice the last couple weeks, and he's got some live reps with Kirk. So we have confidence in D.D., and he's been practicing a lot lately, so we're really excited about him.
Called him like a plug-and-play guy. Like he's just that experienced. He can step right in and help you. I mean, is that the sense you've gotten too from him?
I agree. Yeah, he can play a lot of spots. Coach McCardle has him really ready to play in this offense in all the positions. Like I said, he's been getting some valuable practice reps, and that gives us confidence.
Mike Zimmer said the other day just about with compensating for losing Irv that the team might use go 3 wide more. Considering how infrequent it was last year to use 11 personnel in situations like that, is it as simple as, okay, schematically we're going to change what we're doing based on what we don't have, or is it, are you confident in the personnel that you do have that you could deploy more 3 wide receiver sets?
Yeah, we're ready to go 3 wides when we have to, but you know, we got to be diverse in all of our personnels. You know, certainly on passing downs, probably some more three wides at times, but we also have, you know, two guys in Chris and Ben that we got to get to know over the next couple weeks here and see what they do well, and they can certainly help us too.
How did it go calling plays from the booth on Friday?
It was good. I liked it up there. Definitely better sight lines, clearer communication. I liked it.
Is that what you plan to do moving forward, you think?
Yes.
I know it's just one day, but Ben Ellison, obviously a guy, North Dakota State, Jaguars, only had one catch last year, maybe a little raw. What do you hope to see out of him maybe in the time you have him on the practice squad?
Yeah, well, I love Ben's physicality, so I hope to see that early in practice. Physical blocker, but I know he can make some plays on the ball. Just like his mentality, I want him to bring his toughness to our offense.
And what's kind of your summary of how Kellen Mond you thought looked during the preseason, and what's the level he's at now in your estimation?
I'd say he's an improved player. He got better every day, came on the practice field. It was a shame he had to miss some of those days because those would have been valuable too, but he's a guy that I've just been really impressed with his work outside the building. He's got the intangibles that you look for. Love his study habits, love his work habits, and you see it show up in his progression. So he's getting better. He got lots of reps. Want to keep getting him more reps in practice and just keep seeing him steadily improve day in and day out.
How do you kind of size up the competition now for backup quarterback? You know, Mond and Mannion you got in.
Yeah, well, you know, shoot, Sean just got here, you know, about not long before practice. So we'll talk about that as coaches. But I feel like any one of those three guys could play for us right now.
Talked about calling plays from up top. Just what's the biggest difference? I mean, obviously you can see things develop probably from higher up, but what did you like about being up there?
Yeah, I just there's a lot to like. It's just you know, you kind of have just better vision of what's happening. You know, it's better vision than being right there field level. Lose the interaction with the players, which I definitely do miss, but just an advantage overall with the sight lines.
How was your communication with Kirk in the booth?
Yeah, I thought it was clean. It was crisp. We got it in on time. You have to ask him, but it was just as easy as being on the sideline. Probably happened even faster from up there.
Is there a way you kind of replace what you would have been doing, or do you have like another coach help out with that, or like Sean being here now, is he kind of
just heavily relying on our coaches on the sideline and making adjustments, and they do a really good job of that. So yeah, really not a huge difference.
And how much do you think that kind of like the practice squad flexibility elevations will help you as you go figure out how to get through each game and formulate?
Yeah, no, we got some good players on our practice squad that are going to help us throughout the year, and obviously that's going to be on, you know, Rick Spielman and Mike, Coach Zimmer to elevate those guys. But you think about a guy like Amir Abdullah, that you'd be really fired up to have come play in a game for you.